Hi guys, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel, Happy Visas. My name is Philip Port. Today I'm going to be predicting what I think the price of the ruble will be in 1 month, maybe 2 months time, and the reasons why. So my prediction for the ruble is $1.42 rubles. Now, I guess quite a few of you have spat out your tea, you're laughing at me, you're thinking, who is this idiot? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, history has always proven me wrong. I've always been bullish on the ruble, and I've called it wrong every time until recently. I made a bullish statement on the ruble just before the conflict. I didn't predict the conflict in Ukraine. I didn't expect it. Ruble crashed. Everybody says I'm an idiot. But now it's recovered and it's gone into very, very bullish territory. Now, what is the reason why it's got stronger? Why am I predicting 42 rubles? Well, nothing has changed. The fundamentals are still there. They've got a strong Russian army to protect itself. It's got nuclear weapons. There's not going to be any outside interference. Everybody's been to university in Russia. Most people have been to university. They're very, very skilled workforce, labour force. They're very intelligent people, and it's got a very intelligent government. They're very, very smart people in government. Again, I think a lot of people are going to be vomiting now, but that's my opinion. This is what I see. Now, as I've said in my economic videos, more than $35 billion worth of exports of food. This is something new. It's only started to grow in the last few years. Biggest exporter of wheat in the world. Let's say Europe goes nuclear. Where are they going to buy the uranium from? They're going to buy it from Russia. It's got all the fresh water, huge amounts of fresh water in Russia. Same as like Canada. These are the two countries that are going to, benefit from global warming, unfortunately, in regards to global warming. So, I'm just going to recap. I'm just going to recap what I've said previously. It's got all the precious metals, all the semi-precious metals. The obvious ones, a huge exporter of oil. Oil's at $120 a barrel, huge exporter of gas. Europe is paying spot rate for its gas, whereas friendly nations to Russia are getting a discount, like India, Pakistan, China. They're probably getting a 35% discount on their oil, on their gas, whereas Europe, because it doesn't want to sign any long-term contracts, beautiful for Russia. Okay, we'll happily charge you full market price with no discounts. So then you've got to look at other areas, it's a huge country. Obviously it's the biggest country in the world. It's got strong ties with the former Soviet Union, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. All these regions, Armenia, are in bed with Russia. They work with Russia. So in Moscow particularly, the best organic food in the world, imported from these former Soviet Union republics. So, and why is the ruble also going to get stronger is the Russian government now wants to bring up the standard of living for Russians. They want to stop inflation and maybe have the greater of the two evils, deflation. So you put all these fundamentals together, that it's good policy. The Europeans are paying in rubles for their oil and gas and everything else they buy from Russia. Sanctions haven't worked. What has it done? It's made them produce their own. So they're now manufacturing in Russia. Whereas before they used to import a lot of products. Russia is more than 90% self-sufficient in everything. When it needs to import goods, if it can't import it directly, it'll import it via China at a little bit more expensive price. The exports from Europe to Russia have collapsed. That means you've got all the inflow of capital coming into Russia, but they're not buying anything from Europe. Of course the euro is going to go down. Of course the American dollar is going to go down against the ruble. Of course the pound is going to go down because, you know, probably exports initially collapsed 60% to Europe. Imports from Europe initially collapsed 60%. Probably they're down 20-25% now. Also, no Russians are travelling. They're spending their money at home. So obviously, you look at all these fundamentals and there is nowhere for the ruble to go, in my opinion, except stronger. It's got to go up. That's why my prediction is 42 rubles for the dollar. I predicted this before the conflict. And, you know, I hope this peace comes soon. You know, this is a terrible conflict that's going on. I feel really, really sorry for the Ukrainian soldiers, the Russian soldiers, the people the civilians are involved in this. And I want it over with, but I did predict this before the conflict in my previous videos. Thank you for watching this. That's my reasons why I think the ruble is going to go to at least 42 to 1. And one other thing I forgot to mention. Europe and America and Britain have just printed so much money. There is 38% more American dollars in circulation. They've printed a touch of a button, just the American dollar. 38% more dollars in circulation. Thank you for watching the video. Bye guys.